Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers. This is your host Ram here with the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And on this particular today is the last day of the year, 15. So let me first wish all my dear friends and subscribers who have already, wherever you are, wherever in Australia, New Zealand, India, wherever you are, my friends and subscribers, I would first like to wish all my dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings a very happy and a very prosperous new year, and may a lot of with lots of good wishes for you all dear friends and subscribers who have been you have been supporting me on this cricket show. Really thank you from the bottom of my heart. And also so that is as far as the new issue. As I said, some people like I'm actually broadcasting from Canada, and Canada still has probably around 9 hours still to go before the new year dawns here. But nevertheless, it's a new year to everybody there, and hope you all have a great year. So now let's get back to business, and that will be international cricket. Now, international cricket, yesterday we saw the third one-day international which happened between New Zealand and Sri Lanka. As you know, Sri Lanka have been under the pump in this one-day international series against New Zealand. They have been absolutely rammed by New Zealand, but today it was a different scenario altogether. At the Saxton Oval, definitely brought some luck to the Lankans, I would say, but also some very good batting, I thought. With first it was the Kiwis batting, and the Kiwis posting a total of 276, which was a pretty challenging target considering that the Sri Lankans were out of form. But the good thing for Sri Lanka was that all the batsmen who came and contributed right from the word go, which was very good to see. It was a very refreshing side, and thus enabling Sri Lanka to actually win the match very convincingly by 8 wickets, and thus keeping the series alive by taking this match. And now the score stands at 2-1 with 2 more matches still to come in this one-day international series. So Sri Lanka definitely would be marching to 2016 with lots of confidence after getting this win under the belt. I'll be talking about that. And the ICC rankings are out for 2015. Well, Stephen Smith, the Australian captain, is the one who has finished on the top of the ICC, has finished in 2015 as the ICC's top-ranked Test batsman, and India's Ravichandran Ashwin has finished number 1 ranked Test all-rounder for the second time, I'm told, in 3 years that he has taken the number 1 spot. So what an achievement there for Ravichandran Ashwin, truly deserved, I thought, both Smith and Ashwin. And also we'll also have a look at the Big Bash League match which happened between Adelaide Strikers and Sydney Sixers, where Sydney Sixers lost the match to the Adelaide Strikers. And the Adelaide Strikers, the guy who struck for Adelaide Strikers was Travis Head. Travis Head, you know, is a very aggressive bloke, likes to really hit the ball very hard, and today he showed not glimpses but real big hitting here when he smacked 9 sixes and 4 fours to score an unbeaten 101 of just 53 balls and take his team to victory. So we'll come back to all that later. But let's first focus on the third one-day international between New Zealand and Sri Lanka, which was played at the Saxton Oval, Nelson. So it was a different ground. So, and the toss was actually won by New Zealand, and New Zealand once again decided in fact they decided to bat first. They decided to bat first. But if you look at the card there, they had a decent start. In fact, they once again they were on to a quick start. They made 42 runs, the openers Guptill and Latham. But then it was the wicket was taken by Chamira. Chamira was struggling in this one-day international series. Gave them the breakthrough, a big breakthrough at that, when he actually picked up the wicket of Guptill. And also we saw that Dinesh Chamira bowled a very disciplined line yesterday. It was not easy for the New Zealand batsmen to actually handle him, and they had to be pretty cautious. So Guptill was out 30 of 28 balls, 4 fours and 1 6. Then we saw Latham, the next man to go, and again Jeffrey Andersey, as you know, got a severe tap in the second one-day international, and Martin Guptill totally charged Vandersay on his debut and made him forget his debut, I would say, when he cracked him for 26 runs. But today, Vanderse picked up his wicket of Tom Latham for 42 or 47 deliveries, 5 fours and 1 6. But Kane Williamson was the one who was the glue around which this New Zealand innings rotated yesterday, when he contributed the highest score with a very some classy stroke making, scoring 59 runs of 73 deliveries with 7 fours. Ross Taylor was out for a blob, and then we saw contributions coming in from Henry Nichols, 20 of 31 deliveries, 1 4. Santner made a very nice 38 runs of 46 deliveries with 2 fours and 1 6. Ronke playing this match was out for 7, and this was the first time that the New Zealand batting order was exposed here. Bracewell did some fine tuning there with some 30 of 34 balls, 2 fours, and the tailenders especially, even though the score was 257 for 8 and probably one thought the end was nigh, but in those 5 balls that remained, Adam Menn and Tim Southey smacked 2 sixes in the final over, and that enabled the Kiwis to end up at 276 for 8. Adam Menn was not out on 17 of 23 balls with 1 6. Tim Southey was not out on 18, a lip-smacking 18 of just 4 deliveries, 1 4 and 2 sixes. And 276 for 8 was pretty challenging score on a really very good batting pitch. Bowling, Nohan Pradeep, 10 overs, no made, and 2 for 55. Chamira, as I said, really stood out. Very disciplined bowling from Dushmantha Chamira. 10 overs, no made, and 2 for 38. He learned his lessons well. That in the 2 one-day internationals, he couldn't really figure out where to bowl, but it was a very good bowling effort, I thought. Dilshan 8 overs, 143, and Kulashekar none for 31 of 5 was costly. Matthews 2 overs for 17. Vanderse 10 overs, 102 for 55 looked respectable. Sivardhana 5 overs, 1 for 33. As far as Sri Lanka were concerned, they were given a target of 277 runs to win from their 50 overs, and all the eyes were on Sri Lankans. But for a change, for the first time, we saw that the Sri Lankan openers, especially Tilakratne Dilshan and also his partner Gunatilaka, who went one better than Dilshan, I thought, because it was the cracking strokes of Gunatilaka which was giving the momentum to the Sri Lankan innings, as they really started really smacking the Kiwi bowlers, with Gunatilaka setting the tone. And Gunatilaka was so good. In fact, Gunatilaka, as I said, he was in fact, if you had looked at my preview, I very clearly said that Gunatilaka should be persisted with, and I'm very happy that the Sri Lankan I would say the selection committee probably heard me, even though he was a failure. But I thought he really proved himself today on a good batting pitch. And what was good to see was that he was not, he smoked Bracewell for a 6. He deposited the spinners for 6s. He also, if I'm not wrong, he also hit Adam Min for a 6. He hooked Tim Southey and Adam Min for 6s. And he had 4 6s in all, and 7 4s, and he was the one who was the aggressive partner compared to Dilshan Dilshan, the experienced bloke there. And this partnership was really racing along, and they had put 98 runs in 12.4 overs. They had a 5.52, so they were definitely much above the run rate. In fact, they made sure that they were going at a clip of 8 runs per over, thanks to Gunatilaka, who made 65. And this partnership was really raising the bar for Lanka, and the score had reached 98. And that was the time the first wicket fell, when Dilshan, after contributing for the first time, getting into form here, and contributing 91 runs of 92 deliveries with 9 fours, giving good company to Gunatilaka, who was the aggressor at the other end, was going on. And then we saw finally the Kiwis managed to break this opening partnership, when Gunatilaka was a victim, caught by Taylor, the bowling of McClenaghan, but not really before really doing a lot of damage to the Kiwi bowlers, with a very smacking 65 of just 45 deliveries, 7 4s and 4 6s, and that made it 98 for 1. And then we saw Thirumani walk in, and Thirumani, all the eyes were on Thirumani, because he was also someone on whom he's an experienced bloke, and everyone would have be probably expecting that Thirumani would come good. And yes, he definitely came good. As I said, it was a good batting pitch to bat on, and Thirumani definitely made hay while the sun shined. the sun was shining, and Gunath and Dilshan was along with him, and both of them nurtured the innings beautifully as another good partnership ensued between Tilgatne, Dilshan and Thirimane, and it was good to see Thirimane beautifully playing those strokes. It was good to see, and this partnership had added 111 runs, making sure that Sri Lanka will not miss up on this opportunity. And then finally Dilshan, very unfortunately I would say that before reaching his century, he was unfortunately run up by Taylor for 91 of 92 deliveries, 9 fours, and then finally Chandimal came in and started giving company to Thirimane, and in the process Thirimane and Chandimal saw to it that Sri Lanka would be winning this match by 8 wickets, with Thirimane making a very impressive unbeaten 87 of 103 balls with 6 fours and 1 6. Chandimal was undefeated on 27 of 39 deliveries, 1 4, 277 for 2 in the 47th over. Sri Lanka winning this match, the third one-day international against New Zealand, by 8 wickets, and keeping the one-day series alive with the score, the one-day international series score rating 2-1. So New Zealand, Lanka doing a fine job here. Let's have a look at the bowling. The bowlers, I thought, for the first time in this one-day international series, were severely tested on a very good batting pitch. Saudi's 6 overs leaked 44 runs without a wicket. Adam in 6 overs cost him 50 runs without a wicket. Bracewell went for 45 of his 6.2 overs without a wicket. McLennan, 9 overs were cracked for 39 runs, but definitely McLennan was the one McLennan and Kane Williamson, the captain, was the one who had some respectability to their bowling figures. 9 overs, 1 for 39 for McLennan. Williamson, 8 overs, no made and none for 38. Very good to see Kane Williamson, the captain, roll his arm over. Mitchell Santner, 10 overs, no made and none for 59. Martin Guptill bowled 1 over for 2 runs. And very, very good to see that Gunath Tilaka finally making his mark there and picking up the man of the match award. And it was fully deserved because he was the one who really gave that momentum to the innings in spite of the experienced Dilshan at the other end. So very happy to know that the one-day series is alive and kicking now, with Sri Lanka winning the third one-day international. So now the next thing that I would like to talk about is the ICC rankings. As I said, the Australian captain Stephen Smith has been announced he has finished on top of the ICC test rankings as the top batsman, and definitely deserves so. And also Ravichandran Ashwin of India, after all his exploits, has also finished, and in fact he has been finished not only as a bowler, but he has finished as the #1 ranked test all-rounder for the second time in 3 years, and that's quite an achievement. In fact, Smith actually overtook Kane Williamson, Joe Root and A.B. de Villiers to the top. Ashwin had a competition with Dale Steyn of South Africa, but he managed to get there. So that is as far as Ashwin. In 2015, I'm told he took 62 wickets in 9 matches, and that's the precise reason he got this accolade. And other than that, other than that, well, dear fans, subscribers, now we'll be talking about the Big Bash League match, in Australia, which was happening between Adelaide Strikers and Sydney Sixers, with Sydney Sixers batting first, making 176 for 5 of 20 overs, with Coven making 43 of 32, 4 fours and 1 6. Michael Lum contributing 31 of 23 balls, 2 fours and 2 6, but Brad Haddin smoked it towards the end with an unbeaten 54 of 35 balls with 2 fours and 4 sixes. Got company from Jason Silk was out for 3 and Carter's for naught, and Botha was the man who provided some support to Brad Haddin, with contributing an unbeaten 38 of 20 deliveries, 4 fours and 1 6, and 176 for 5 on the board for the Sydney Sixers. The bowling, well, Travis Head was treated with disdain. 2 overs, no made and none for 25. Kane Richardson was caned to the extent of 44 runs of his 4 overs. Kingston went for 23 of his 2 with 1 wicket. Ben Lawlin was respectable, 4 overs, none for 29. Adil Rashid took all the wickets, 3 for 34 of his 4 overs, 1 for 21 for John Holland. As far as Adelaide Strikers were concerned, they were given a target of 177 to win the match, and they completed that in the 20th over. As I said, it was the Adelaide Strikers, they had some good names there in the mix, but Simmons was out for 25 of 16 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. Simmons holds the record for the fastest century, as you know, in Big Bash League cricket, which he did it last year. Tim Ludeman is also a very good, he's an upcoming player in the sense he's a wicketkeeper batsman, and he has been doing well on the domestic circuit there in Australia. He contributed 26 of 20 balls with 4 fours, and Mahela Jayawardene was cheaply dismissed for 6 of 5 balls, and then the onus fell on Travis Head, and Travis Head took it upon himself, and he went on, I would say, merrily smacking the Sydney Sydney Sixers bowlers all across the park, as he probably, I would say, there was lightning and thunder there at the stadium here in Adelaide Oval, as the Adelaide Strikers, the home team, Travis Head making mincemeat of the bowling which was served by the Sydney Sixers, as he started cracking sixes absolutely at will, as he reeled off 9 sixes and 4 fours in an unbeaten knock of 101, which was just scored of just 53 deliveries. So as I said, it was thunder and lightning at the Adelaide Oval, with Travis Head smoking boundaries in sixes, especially sixes. Brad Hodge was out for 17, Ross was out for 1, Adil Rashid was there, but it was Travis Head all the way. He took the team all the way to victory, and he completed that with a monstrous hit for a 6 and 182 for 5. It was the Adelaide Strikers winning the match there by 5 wickets. As far as the bowling was concerned, Jackson Bird 4 overs 1 for 33. Jackson Bird, as you remember, not playing a lot of international cricket nowadays. Dwarcius was a new bloke there in the mix, and I thought he really performed very well. 4 overs no more than 3 for 25 for Dwarcius. Dougie Bollinger 4 overs for 31, 4 overs for 30 Botha, but Sean Abbott was absolutely manhandled by Travis Head, as he bowled 3.3 overs. So basically, we are looking at 21 deliveries, and he disappeared for 57 runs with only 1 wicket to show to his name. And Travis Head of the Adelaide Strikers kept on striking right to the end to claim the Man of the Match award. Well, dear fans and subscribers, once again wishing all my dear friends and subscribers, the 445 dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings, a very, very happy and prosperous 2016. I know that I was telling you that I will be looking back at 2015. Probably I will see to it whether I can do it tomorrow, because I am a bit short of time today, but probably tomorrow I will try to give it a hit. Well, dear fans, subscribers, always a pleasure, and also let me end this 2015 by always, as I said, I've already thanked you. As I said, you guys are you blokes are the wheels of my business there in Cricket Happenings, and I can only say as much as without your support, this Cricket Happenings could not have gone as far as today, what it has been. I'm thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody on YouTube, thanks to everybody on Twitter who are joining me, the followers. A big thanks to everybody, a big thanks, all my best wishes for all dear friends, subscribers of Cricket Happenings in this new year 2016, and I hope I'm able to give you more and more entertainment as this new year dawns. In this new year in 2016, I hope I could keep up this cricket entertainment going. Well, dear fans, subscribers, always a pleasure to talk to you on Cricket Happenings as usual, and with this last Cricket Happenings show in the year 2015, I'm ending the cricket show for today, but promising you you will be seeing the dawn of a new Cricket Happenings coming up on January the 1st, that is tomorrow, January 1st, the first day of the year 2016. So till such time, and wherever you are, have a party, have a ball, enjoy your new year, have a blast, and just keep the adrenaline flowing, and let the champagne bottles keep on overflowing. With all this, this is your host Ram once again wishing you all, dear friends, subscribers, a very, very happy and prosperous new year 2016. And with that,